Hello guys, welcome back. This is part 2 of my animated films on DVD and Blu-ray, so I will continue with that. We have Rugrats, the three, the Big Hits Volume 1. This just includes the original pilot from Nickelodeon and 2 feature-length films. I love Rugrats, so I had to pick it up. I definitely like Rugrats the best out of every Nickelodeon show at the time. Speaking of Nickelodeon, we have the Robot Invasion. This just includes more Sanjay and Craig, SpongeBob, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The Rugrats trilogy, which comes with the first movie, the second movie, and the third. I've only seen the first one. Haven't seen the second and third. I will get on that very, very soon. Rick and Morty season 1 and season 2. Season 1 through 3 and season 4. I only watched up until the first season. Then I realized it's not really a show for me at all. I think the humor is very weird. Robot Chicken Walking Dead special. This is just a Walking Dead special. I thought it was funny. Not my favorite. But Robot Chicken is doing what it does best. We have coming up Robot Chicken the Christmas special. This is every single Christmas special up until a certain point. This is a fun one. Santa Claus, Batman and Robin. So we have Ren and Stimpy. This is fun. It's a decent little TV show, not for kids at all. I don't know why. I watch it, but it's very hard for me to watch it due to the creator being a creep. Next up, we have one of the greatest animated films that come out of Columbia Pictures. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I saw them both in theaters. Really enjoyed the first one. Need to go back and rewatch the second one, but I thought it was innovative, creative, and just memorizing what they were able to do, especially the fact that Marvel was backing it. So, next up we have 200 classic cartoons. This featuring Betty Boop, Popeye the Sailor Man, Mighty Mouse, Woody the Woodpecker, Felix the Cat, some Toad, Three Stooges, and Casper the Ghost, and many more. This is great. I love Mighty Mouse, Casper, and Woody the Woodpecker. So it's enjoyable. And the other shorts, they're watchable enough. Next up, we have the biggest, probably, collection, and these are totally out of order. The South Park movie. This is probably my favorite adult animated movie of all time. It's very funny. The songs are very memorizing, and it's very vulgar as well. Next up, we have Christmas Time in South Park. This is all the Christmas special up until this 8th season. I enjoy it, especially Mr. Hanky, the Christmas Pooh. He loves you, and yeah, fun. Saddam Hussein is in it's Christmas in Canada, so that's funny. Love it when they pop him in. Season 7 of South Park. This is a fun season. Not my favorite season, but it's enjoyable. You have like Raisins, Crazy Crippled, Cancelled. Those being really great episodes and really timeless as well. So enjoyable. Season 6 of South Park. The premiere episode of season 6 is Jared from Subway. That when you watch it now, it's funny because in the episode he has AIDS. Not literal, but like people to help him. But knowing what he's done, very funny. And Comedy Central did for a little while pull the episode from airing. We have season 5 of South Park with the Notorious Band episode Super Best Friends, depicting every single prophet of religion. And this also has one of my favorite episodes of South Park, Butter's very own episode. I think he's a very funny character, and the fact that they explored it his life is really funny. And you get introduced to Jimmy this season, and he has a little fight with Timmy. Season 4 of South Park being close to right after the movie, like right after the movie. So you kind of, you get a new episode, that being which of Do the Handicap Go to Hell and Probably, which goes back to the whole Satan and Saddam Hussein love story. Bizarre. But fun season, you have like all the 2000s episodes, the Cartman Joins Nambla. Those are classic, timeless episodes. Season 3 of South Park, which during this season they were also doing a movie, so a lot of this season is very rushed, it feels like, and very burnt out. So I don't consider this movie, this season to be all that great, but they tried. They tried their best. Next up, we have season 11 of South Park. This is another great season, and has like Mocap Lapid Tourette, probably being my favorite episode of the season, and of course, the Imagination Land trilogy is on this season. Speaking of Imagination Land, I have the separate DVD of it. It's a very fun, very creative, and imaginative episode, and terrorists try to blow up Imagination Land. Season 10 of South Park with another 2 banned episodes this time, Cartoon Wars and Cartoon Wars Part 2. Those episodes are terrific. It really set the precedent that Matt Stone and Trey Parker do not like Family Guy at all. And very heated debates started because of this season. Season 9 came with the infamous episode Trapped in the Closet with Tom Cruise. That's probably the funniest episode I've seen of South Park, because not only because of Tom Cruise, but because of R. Kelly and what he was going through at the time with his allegations. South Park, they really hit on the nail with that season. So this is a 2-pack: South Park, Big Along and Uncut, and Team America World Police. Team America World Police, it's alright. It's not funny. It's a political propaganda. It's against the political propaganda at the time, so it does its job. Very, very good puppetry on Matt Stone and Trey Parker's part. Season 12 on South Park, the first one they started doing on Blu-ray. It's alright. It's a good season. Major boobage, that being a homage to Heavy Metal 2000, and the Britney Spears episode is hilarious. So, and then the China problem commencing, and Indiana Jones being assaulted by I believe Steven Spielberg. That's interesting. South Park post-COVID, the 2-episode special. I thought this was really fun. Definitely very very boring, because it's the adult version mainly of the boys. So I didn't really find it that interesting. I like it when they portray them as kids, which they do most of the time. Season 21 of South Park, which this season, it's fun. It's a fun episode. It does what it needs to do. It comes after the whole election with Trump and Mr. Garrison betraying Trump. So that's fun. The show started to go downhill definitely after season 12, in my opinion. Season 20 of South Park, the first season where they introduced Garrison as Trump. I didn't like it. I saw the entire season. It took me a couple weeks to simmer on it, but I did not like it. I thought it was very boring. Not a lot more political stances were made on this season that I did not enjoy. Season 19 of South Park was a lot better, and it had the same concept. It had the same, it was trying to do the serialized political stuff, but it handled it a lot more by focusing on the 4 main boys, especially with Eric. And a lot of Kenny storylines too. Season 17 of South Park. Not my favorite season, but the Black Friday trilogy is very funny. Taming Strings with Ike, I thought, is very creative and very disturbing. The Goth Kid episode, just a lot of great stuff. Kanye West is in this episode, is in this season, so I thought it was fun. Season 16 of South Park, not my favorite season. Honestly, probably my least favorite, even more than season 20. Because this season didn't really have a lot of episodes that really gravitated towards me. It was kind of meh. It came out around 2012, so they were still trying to find a footing. Season 14 of South Park, which comes with the most infamous band episodes of all time, 200 and 201. Those two episodes are terrific. The rest of the season is okay. If I had to pick an episode, my favorite, but besides 200 and 201, I would have to say maybe Sexual Healing or the Tales of Scotty McBoogerballs. Those are funny. But definitely 200 and 201 are my favorite. Season 13 of South Park being just fun. I mean, this is just a fun season. A lot like the F word episode, just a lot of fun. The wrestling. This is when I think Matt and Trey decided that they were gonna be fun instead of just really not middle of the road, but just nonchalant about everything. Um, but meanwhile, we're gonna start with the beginning of South Park. Season 1 and Season 2. Season 1 is definitely the funniest, in my opinion. Season 2 is a little boring, but I understood it. They were just trying to get a movie started. I understand the boring. Yeah, I'm not against it for being boring. I just, it could have had the flashback episode, probably my favorite, Ike's Wee Wee. A lot of MTV early humor is what I consider. The Simpsons Christmas is, The Simpsons is an all-time classic TV show. You have to respect it, especially if you love animation. This comes with the pilot episodes after that. I like it. I definitely prefer the Treehouse Horror episodes, but Christmas is alright as well. And so we have a Superman. DC Comics presents Supervillains. So these are 3 episodes, my bad, of Superman from the 90s TV show fighting supervillains. So that's fun. Anyway, so we have the Slim Shady show. This show came out around 2001. Eminem, Slim Shady, whatever you want to call him, is my favorite rapper, and this show is funny. It's very raunchy though, very raunchy. It even says on the back, Slim Shady show makes South Park look like the Smurfs. So that gives you an idea of what kind of nature it is. SpongeBob the Run movie, I haven't seen it yet. I might watch this tonight or tomorrow, but I will give you a review for this film. I heard it was bad, but Keanu Reeves and Snoop Dogg are in it, so how bad could it be? Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you? 13 Spooky Tales, Run for Your Rifle edition. This comes with 13 episodes, so I'm guessing a season. I don't know what kind of timeline of the show, but it's fun. I like Scooby Doo. Speaking of Scooby Doo, we have the Scooby Doo and the Curse of the 13th Ghost, an original film. I tried watching it, couldn't really get into it. I'm gonna try it again though. I wasn't in the right mindset to do it. Next up, we have Sausage Party. Listen, when I saw this movie, I was 13, and it was the funniest movie of all time. One of my favorite Seth Rogen comedies. This is probably my favorite Seth Rogen comedies. A lot of people would say Superbad, Pineapple Express. This is no. This is, to me, this is like the Avengers for his people. You have Seth Rogen, Danny McBride, Kristen Wiig, Jonah Hill, Bill Hader, James Franco, Danny McBride, Craig Robinson, Paul Rudd, Nick Kroll, David Krumholtz, Edward Norton, and Selma Hayek, and many other people. You know, Smurfs 1, 2, and 3. So this comes with the 2 live action and the animated one from Sony. Haven't seen these in years. I heard the first two are really bad, and the third one is a redemption by making it animated, so I will have to see for myself. We have SpongeBob. This is SpongeBob Holidays. Well, Valentine's Day, Halloween, and Christmas. So this comes with 3 DVDs. I haven't popped these in yet to really see them. I will soon though. I will. I enjoy SpongeBob. Points of it, the early years especially, right before the movie. The Legend of Bikini Bottom is like a Halloween claymation episode. It was fun. It was enjoyable. Sesame Street spoofs. Now the only reason I got this is because they spoof a lot of things. I don't know what in particular, but they spoof a lot. So I enjoy spoofs, so I decided to get it. And we only have a couple more, so I would just put them here. So now we have Tangled. Great Disney film. I think it's fun. I haven't seen it in years though. I would try to get on that. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the one from the 80s, and some of the 2012. The 80s one is fun. I enjoy it. It's not my favorite era. My favorite era is the 2012 Nickelodeon. This being the first one. I think the second part of it and Dimension is the last. But this is fun. Definitely the 80s one, I respect it because it started it, but it's just not for me, not my style. And in the live action movie, I only have the second one. It's okay. Megan Fox is decent to look at half of the time. Toy Story 3. This is the one that it should have ended on. There should not be a 4th. They should not be doing a 5th. This one was such a send-off. And he grew up. He's moving on to college. He gives it to Bonnie. That's it. If they were going to make a 4th one, they should have done it within 5 years. Not wait 10 to 15 years almost. They shouldn't, because then it loses its charm and its magic. Team America Ward Police, like I said, not that fun. This is the theatrical. The one with the South Park is the unrated. I've seen both. The unrated is a little better, in my opinion. Under the Boardwalk is a new one. I just got this one. Haven't seen it. Michael Cera and Keke Palmer. Love Michael Cera. And I'm interested to see how this is. Also, 2 guys from The Sopranos are in this, and I just finished that show, so can't wait to hear their voices. The last one is Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I have not seen this one yet. And I love this idea of cartoons entering the real world, so I'm gonna have to give this a shot one day. And I think it's good. Robert Zemeckis, Steven Spielberg, in the 80s, in their prime. So I hope it's good. Well, anyways, guys, that's it for today's video. Part 1, and this is part 2. Tomorrow I will be doing a review of possibly the Lego movie. If not tomorrow, then definitely Saturday. So this is Nassim, aka DVD Collector, signing out. Peace.